Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Evan Better Presents. And you'll notice I've gone through and explored a rather large chunk of the map here. Just went in creative mode, started flying around, started trying to find, I wanted to see my surroundings. Word to the wise, don't go over here for some reason. It causes really brutal lag. But after flying around, I've realized that I seem to be in probably one of the best spots on the map. It's got this large plateau area here, or plains, or whatever it is. There's a desert. It's one of the only deserts that's nearby. There's this huge monster desert up here, the freaking Sahara. But that whole side of the map's not very nice looking. I mean, look at it. It's all meh. I've got this nice greenery down here. I've got this forest here, I got this forest here, there's a village there, there's a village right there, there's a village right there, there's another village over here somewhere, there it is. Alright, I've explored most of this whole bloody map, and you know what I've come to the conclusion of? Is there's no better place to build our skyscraper than where I am right now. So you can see, on the map here, there's a bit of an outline, this white square. I'll show you what that is in a second. But I want to bring your attention to this. See this dark square? See this dark square? See that one? See, well, hold on. You can't see my mouse, so hold on. See that dark square and that dark square? That's right. That's where those totems were. And there was another one right here. Alright, there was one right here. That's the one that we destroyed right there. And that's the one that we destroyed right there. Alright, you can see that it corrupted the land. I can't bring that back. I may cheat in some silverwood trees or something like that just to bring this back to healthiness, because I think it's just going to keep degrading until it turns into taint. But I looked on the map and I saw one more dark square in my area. And it only seems to be where I am, too. It doesn't seem like it's anywhere else in the game. It only seems to be where I am. So it must be that I'm doing something to cause this. Anyways, I looked on the map and I saw this. And when I came over here, I found this. Not one, not two, but like 9 obsidian totems. 2, 4, 6, 8 obsidian totems. On a bed of obsidian tile. There's a node right in that, or something's in that. You see that? Was that smoke? What was that? You saw that, right? Yeah, right there. Is there a fire or something underneath this? What's underneath here? So let's dig up one of these things here. I don't know what this is. All I know is this is probably going to turn into taint at some point. And that's fine. I'll let that happen. It's pretty far away from my house. Yeah, there's definitely something underneath that. A monster spawner. A wisp. This spawns wisps. I've not seen one of those yet. Huh. I probably shouldn't let that stay. In all honesty, that's probably not a good thing. Wisps are annoying little bastards. I don't like them. At all. What did I get here? Broken spawner. Cool. Glad I found that, because that would have been annoying if this thing started spawning wisps all over the place. Let's see what's in this chest. Alright, I've not come across one of these yet. A safari net, that's always nice. Broken music disc. Some page for Mistcraft World. 10 ingots. Some wheat. Gold horse armor. Okay, well, if we ever get a horse. Mega rubber sapling. Nice, we can work with that. String. Ring of Perdio. So some Thomecraft related stuff, that's good. A Thomium pickaxe. Sure. Standard binding agent, blood magic. Okay. And an apprentice ring of aqua. I don't know what that's for. Anyway, we'll take it all. I'm going to leave this here. But and you can already see it's already corrupting the land. Up to here. So in the event that crap turns in... Oh, I'm kind of giving it away. Well, there's where we're heading next. But in the event that this starts turning into... what am I trying to say? Taint. In the event this starts turning into taint, I'm going to just do a quick, possible preventative tactic to keep the taint from spreading. I know that if you dig up the land and make a trench, for example, taint won't spread. Or it won't spread as easily. So I'm just going to dig a trench around this area here. Hopefully, if there is any taint, this will either slow it, stop it completely, I don't care if it spreads the other direction. I don't want it coming near my house. Gotta get rid of that. I made an excavator, as you can see. And the reason for that you'll see very shortly. Is there a zombie somewhere near? Oh, there he is. Hi, buddy. What you doing here? You shouldn't be out here in the daytime. It's dangerous for your kind. It looks like we found a cave. Alright, well I think that'll do. It's a pretty good trench. Hopefully that will stop the spreading of taint when it starts to come out. I don't know for sure if that'll do it or not, but we're trying here, aren't we? We'll just cut it back this way too. It's not exactly hard to do this when you have an excavator. I mean, look how fast I can go through this crap, right? And we'll just get up there and we'll cut all that off. These little guys are all in, like, I find them, they're like silverfish now. Instead of silverfish, I'm finding these little punks. I don't know what the story with that is. Little slimes and stuff. I don't know why or how, but they seem to be the new silverfish. Funny enough. So there we go. We've made a pretty good incision. Should stop the taint from spreading. Alright. Well, here's... Oh, there's the node. Remind me to bring back my wand and suck that thing dry. With any luck, that's going to stop that from spreading. I don't know for sure, though. We'll have to keep our eye on it. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to bring this down one more level here. Alright, that'll do. Let's get out of here before some zombies or creepers or stupid skeletons. Oh, crap, and we jumped in the water. Go for a swim, jerk off. Whew. Alright. Well, we took care of that potential situation. There's another node right there. That one's a nice node, though. It doesn't seem to want to hurt me. It doesn't seem to want to be adding darkness to the land like the rest of these stupid nodes are. But anyway, let's talk about this now. Let's just get back in the safety of our house for a half second. Let's take a look at our peat moss. How's that coming along? I think it's all peat now. Perfection. We've got our full thing of peat there, so that's good. We'll be able to make our peat-fired engines fuel, fire those things up sooner than later. Which is good. And let's just get back in our house here for a second. And we'll talk about that. Let's talk about that right now. Okay, so as I said, I flew around this whole bloody place, and I couldn't find an area that had as many advantages as this area has. So I decided that my skyscraper is just going to be built here in the valley. But I was like, should I build it on top of this landmass over here? Should I build it down here in the valley? Oh, and I found King Slime. He finally jumped down. He was up there forever, and then all of a sudden he jumped down when I was building this thing. Now, I've got a nice advantage with this valley here, is there's lots of open space. I can make a big farm down here. All right. I can make all kinds of peat moss. I've got a lava source right over there. There's lava underneath me. I've already done a lot of exploration. I've already dug up a lot of marble. As you can see, I got a bunch more marble on me here. So I thought, what the hell? I'm just going to build it here. So it came to me, well, what kind of how should I do this? If I build a completely empty structure, that's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of work. You have to build floor by floor by floor. That's going to be a lot of work. I thought, what would be easier? Encasing a mountain in marble and then hollowing out the mountain. That'd be so much easier for getting the dimensions right. And then I have something that is already a landmass, and I just take it over. So that's what I'm deciding to do. Now that lattice work there, basically, those outlines, was just to give me an idea of exactly the kind of size it's going to be. And it's going to be hard to do this. This is going to be a lot of marble to cover the outside, for one. A lot more than I have. So I'm going to have to get down in the mines and find a lot more. There's a good chance I'll probably just creative mode finish it off, though. But, I've already spent all the marble there. That's probably about 4 stacks or 5 stacks of marble. Just that. And I got another 7 stacks here. Not even. So I'm probably going to end up having to creative mode some of that marble in, just because it's not going to be possible to build this thing otherwise. But I have all the tools I need now. Look, I can excavate the sand away and the dirt away. I've got my hammer for smashing down the rock. And let me just show you something about how fast the hammer works. So I needed sand, for my peat moss. And the closest desert is one of those two. So I went over the land and I walked all the way over to the desert. Took a long time to get there. And I wanted a fast-track way to get back and forth between here and the desert for when I need more sand. Before I put up a quarry and just suck the whole desert dry. That's a long time off, though. I'm not there yet. So I just built this tunnel with the excavator, with the hammer. The hammer and the... well, I didn't have the excavator at the time, but I built it with the hammer and the shovel. And as you can see, it goes right through the entire world. And then, ta-da! The desert. And this was 2 layers high of sand that I've now sucked. I've cut all out. You can see here where all these torches are. It used to be 2 layers of sand, like up to that level there. Sucked. I took it all out. Took it all out. Oh, that scared me. Sheep. But yeah. So that's what I did with this. Pretty convenient, eh? So now it comes down to, if I'm going to build the skyscraper, which is going to be my self-contained area. One thing I did notice is Direwolf20 does not have magical crops, which is a shame, because magic crops is such a great thing for supplementing missing resources. If you remember my farms from the last one, the giant quarry can only bring you so far, and then you start running out of stuff. But the magical crops allows you to supplement things like iron, something that you use very often, iron. Remember I made all those wither skulls? Well, you guys don't remember, but I made a farm. Because there's a good chance none of you have seen that damn series. Anyway, that doesn't matter. The point is this, is that magical crops allowed you to do some really, really advanced stuff that really helped you with supplementing some of the, you know, your when you need a lot of iron, you need a lot of this, you need a lot of that. Magical crops really, really came through. So it's kind of sucky that there's no magical crops in this Direwolf20 pack. I suppose I could add it in. It wouldn't be anything to do. It wouldn't be hard to do that. I don't know if it's available for 1.1 or 1.710 though. But yeah, so that's what we're going to build our skyscraper. Again, the marble that I put up there was just kind of for an idea of the size of the thing. You just better get a better image of it from. Well, that's weird. That's a weird shadow on the map. Is it because I'm standing underneath this? Yeah, it is. There you go. You get a good idea of what it's going to look like if I just did a plain old rectangle. But I was looking at it and comparing it to the dimensions of the house, and it's not currently that much wider or longer than the house is. And the house is pretty big, but it's not big enough. As you've seen, we've run out of space pretty regularly in this place. You know, it's 3 rooms. Oh, you may not have seen this. I've extended the walls out. I probably did. You guys did probably see this, but yeah, extended out the walls. Just made sure I had a little bit more space. And now we're laughing. We are laughing. So, that's kind of that. I got a lot of work to do before I'm going to be done with that. Just dump the random crap. That's the Thermocraft thing, so that's coming with me. Obsidian can go in there. I'll take that and that. We got some pipes, as you can see. Cobblestone, wood. We made a wrench. We got a lot of things. We're ready to go. Still a long way off from being able to complete our long-term goals, but things are coming along. I won't complain. I'm quite happy with the state of the world, basically. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to leave it in here. So guys, yeah, I just wanted to show you, one, that monstrous totem pole thing that I found, and two, what we plan to do for our new base. So that's kind of cool. I'm kind of excited. I really am, to be honest. But I think it's going to be a lot of work. I need to make a chisel still. And I got a lot of work to do. I got to decide on the shape of the skyscraper as well. Because a rectangle is nice and all, but it's going to be plain. That's just too plain looking. You can see how it's going to be encasing that whole mountain. So, I don't know. I'm going to decide. I'm going to start looking online for some examples of skyscrapers that people have built. I'm going to build something similar. And I got a lot of sand and dirt to pull away from the side there, because those white lines are basically where I want the footprint of it to be. So all this stuff sticking off the side's got to go. And I'll bring it down to about that tree level, I guess, and then bring it up. That'll make it look a lot taller. On this side over here, I don't have as many options because there's it's a connecting mountain range here. Oh, look at this guy. He's trying to bring it. But yeah, there's like a whole connecting mountain range right here. So I don't really think I can carve all this away. That'd be a little bit too hard to do. but I can definitely do the front. I can definitely cut away the front. Sorry about the lagginess. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Okay. So I'm going to call it right here, guys. Next episode, hopefully I'm going to have gotten, at least have started some of the work on this. Because I think, like I said before, we're starting to get a little bit too advanced. And I was concerned, oh, there's one last thing I want to show you. And I was getting concerned about filling this place up with stuff when I don't want to stay here, right? And by building the skyscraper in the area, it gives me the nice advantage. So I was trying to figure out where should I put all this stuff, right? Well, here we go. So this is an induction smelter. Redstone engine. Should work. There we go. Anyway, and then I'll just stick the peat moss in there. So hopefully, I want to try and see if this will work. See what kind of power we get out of these 3 peat moss engines. I think it'll be a fair amount, enough to power this thing at least. And there, this is where we can start off some of our equipment. But anyway, I've got a lot of work to do. I'm going to call it here, guys. Thank you again for watching. Make sure you do leave those likes, favorite, comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to see. You know, and if you got some ideas, please share them. I'd love to hear them. Even though this episode's probably about 12 episodes before, or 14 episodes or something like that before you guys are even going to see this series, but because I recorded them in bulk. But it's still leave your comments. I do read them, and it will work its way in. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of Evan Better Presents. He's dead.